In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 things we hate most about our Promaster. And stay tuned to the end. I'll let you know if any of these are deal breakers. Hello, I'm Dave with one adventure at a time. Brutal. We've been living in our self-converted van now for 8 months. So we wanted to share with you the 5 things we hate about our van. In no particular order, let's get started. Good boy. He's a good boy. So we call this the squishy step because when you step on it, there's a lot of movement to it. And it's been like this ever since we bought the Promaster, and it's always bothered us because underneath this little box right here, you take it out, there's a bunch of wires. And we tried to protect the wires the best we could, but when you step on those, you flatten out the wires and you stretch them, and there's a good chance that eventually something's going to break, and then you're going to have electrical problems in your vehicle. So we want to show you how we fix that problem.
Okay, so with the help of Dave's brother, him and I designed this platform that we put over the squishy spot. So let me show you what we made. So this is 2 2x8 pieces of wood. It looks like we cut it down, so each one of these are 7 inches. This fits perfectly in between the 2 seats. So I did round it in the front so that you don't hit your legs on it when you're sitting in the seat. Underneath is our inverter. Here's 2 little pieces of wood. The this metal bar that you see between the seats fits perfectly right in there, so this doesn't slide. And this is just the pedestal for the front. So when we come from the front to the back, we never step on the squishy spot. So this is a piece of flat bar that I got at Home Depot. Drilled a hole through it, bolted it into the existing holes that are in the pedestal of the seat on both sides. Okay, so to put this pedestal in, thankfully we don't take it out very often. You do remove this cover for the seat belt. It slides right underneath your lever. That back bar is going to fit right into the groove that's in the back of this. And it's locked in spot. It doesn't move at all. And you can still swivel the seat. No more squishy step.
One thing that's bothered me about the Promaster is ever since we bought it, once the engine heats up, you get out of your door, I always smell that coolant smell. And it shouldn't come as a surprise because the last vehicle I owned had the exact same motor, the Pentastar V6. Brand new off the lot, I could smell that coolant smell. And some of the people call it the phantom smell, the phantom coolant smell. So I've done a lot of checking. I've checked the hoses, crawled underneath it, checked for leaks, put cardboard underneath it, and never found a leak once. So since then, we've been checking the coolant about once a week. We've probably had to add about 4 cups of coolant in the last 8 months. That's not a lot, but still a good idea to have the coolant with us at all times and check it often.
Just noticing we got a headlight out.
Promasters are notorious for their headlights going out before they should. And ours is no exception. We have had to replace the headlight twice in the past year. We have drove about 28,000 miles. So maybe that's not so bad. We did make a video on how to replace the headlight, and we are getting quicker at doing it. It seems like less of a deal every time we replace the light. Alright, now this one might be just me. I could be clumsy. So we're driving at night, I have the high beams on, an oncoming car's coming, so I go to switch it from high beams to low beams, and you pull up on it, I accidentally hit it too far up and the turn signal starts. and it will go for 3 seconds no matter what. I've driven for 28,000 miles now. I should be used to it. I can't get it right. So let me know how it works for you. Sliding door is not shut. Again. Of these 5 things, we found the squishy step to be the most concerning. Stepping on those wires, flattening out, possibly causing electrical problems. So putting in that platform, I think, really helped. We haven't had any new problems since that started. Now the most irritating is the doors. We were able to dial in the back door and get that to shut with no more problems. But the side door, still giving us trouble. We're still working on the adjustments for that. So out of all these things, none of these are really deal breakers for us. And we wanted to do this video to help you know what to expect if you're buying a used Promaster from 2014 to 2017. That's what ours is. If you're buying a newer one, you'll have to let us know if these are still issues with you. So maybe you don't have any of these problems at all. So we hope this video was helpful. And if you liked it, please give us the thumbs up, consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.
I'll be quiet, Mom. Just let me out, please. Come on, Dad. Let me out.
Come on, we're gonna go.
Oh, yes.
Can I see that?
Every time Mom and Dad try to work, this is what we deal with.